Okay, we are going to go ahead and get started with our dynamic panel discussion. I'm so excited that we were able to get these esteemed panelists this afternoon to share their expertise and to take questions from everyone. When you came here this afternoon, you should have received an index card. Does anyone need an index card? Okay, so we'll come around with the index cards for you to submit questions. That's the most orderly way that we can get the questions to our panelists here. And the questions will go through our moderator, Nana Densoa Pencil. Call her Nana. She's passionate about moving her hometown of Detroit forward. She's an AmeriCorps alumni and worked in community development with the United States Secretary of State Colin Powell's Youth Initiative, America's Promise at United Way, the Detroit Business Palace Foundation, and the Children's Center of Wayne County. She developed a mentoring program and book for preteen girls, Big Girls, Small Fry, and plans to implement it in local schools. With a career spanning from radio to television, she launched her own talk show in April 2002, and now Talking with Nana airs on Impact Radio Network Thursdays and Fridays. Last year, she officially launched her own small business, Densoa Marketing and Design Firm LLC, and service clients Prosperous Detroit, a public official, Apostle Wayne T. Jackson, CEO of Impact Television Network, Impact Radio Network, Detroit's Mom and Pop Shop, Cody Rouge Community Action Alliance, and the list goes on and on and on here. Anyone who knows Nana knows of her upbeat and positive demeanor. It's always a pleasure to work with her. You may have seen her. She was the moderator at our panel for Detroit Entrepreneurial Week back here at Focus Hope in February. And she always keeps it lively. She keeps us on track. And she, of course, has a lot of knowledge about the topic that we're addressing this afternoon. So she's going to introduce our panelists, and then we'll come around and get those index cards for questions. So without further ado, I will turn it over to Nana.
First of all, I would like to say thank you so very much to CEED. You know, it's awesome. It's really awesome to be in Detroit right now and to be able to have platforms like this where we could learn and get all this information for free. Hello. And so let's just stand up and give CEED, let's give Robin a hand. Let's just say we thank you. Show our honor and gratitude. Right, I'm not standing up. I had a great day off. Thank you so very much. Also, I just want to thank you all for being here. We really appreciate that, okay? Thank you. It's okay. Yeah, hello. What I'm going to do is something a little different because I want to make sure I'm pronouncing everybody's name correctly. I love names because I have 26 letters in mine. 26, Canadian American. Love Detroit, been a part of Detroit for a long time. You've already read about me. So what I'm going to begin to do is I'm going to pass the mic, state your name, your business, and a little bit about you so that we can actually keep the flow going. Because when I heard somebody say, you don't say my name like this, I'm Garrison, I was like, I do not want to mess that up. I want to make sure your name is pronounced correctly. And my name is not Nana, Anudu, or Nene. No, none of those things. My name is actually Nana. So thank you. I'm going to start with this young lady first. Let's do this.
Good afternoon. I am Denitra Townsend. My business is, I'm sorry if you cannot see me way back there. My business is Unforgettable You. It's an image consulting company. I was hoping, I did do a bio, so maybe you'll get to that. But wardrobe styling, personal shopping, and a host of other things that I will not bore you with. Probably you'll hear later on as she gets to the bios. Thanks.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is LaTanya Orr, and I am the CEO of Sailor Branding and Design. And what I do is brand strategy, and I help you all to look good in terms of your business.
Hi, my name is Stephen Rogerson. I today am with Great Label Group, which is also a brand and marketing development strategy company. We help small and emerging businesses define their brands as well as to create strategy and paths to implement. But I'm also a small business owner like many of you. I am launching a small brewery in Detroit called Batch Brewing Company. We won the Hatch Award last year. And so I've had the same experience as you, which is working with limited resources, trying to take your business and build an image, to have those logos developed, and to build a strategy towards implementation. So we have some shared experience here.
Demetra Townsend. She is an image specialist who manages her own brand, Unforgettable You, which specializes in appearance management, wardrobe styling, personal shopping, businesses, social etiquette training. Though her passion to emphasize the real meaning of beauty, she is the most recent host of several roundtable discussions, changing the way your world thinks about beauty, where the meaning of beauty was explored through various cultures, ethnicities, and backgrounds. During the most recent roundtable, she debuted a very first documentary on beauty. In this documentary, interviewees stressed that even in difference, beauty is all in one. If explored, it would be deeper known. Now, Demetra loves every aspect of beauty from fashion. As you can see, she's looking gorgeous. Hello. As well as putting her hand related to all areas. She's a licensed cosmetologist. She's also, we talked about Avita, freelance makeup artist. So when it's time to get those pictures done, she's the person to talk to. As well as part of the Detroit Opera House wig and makeup team. Wow. Demetra published her work in several local magazines, as well as recently featured and partnered with magazines where she functions as a creative director and stylist. Her love for the community and the social work, her social background keeps us grounded and focused. And what is really important, giving back. Ms. Townsend works in several different nonprofits, as well as adults herself with programs with several different school systems. She's also a public speaker, as well as she emphasizes on basically building your image as well as self-esteem. With several new and exciting projects on the horizon, including a fashion line, Demetra strives to inspire others through her life and work while continuing to be teachable and touchable. So that's your work. Amazing. Congratulations to you. Now, we're talking about being on social media. This lady is everywhere. I love social media and have to step my game up to be with her. I tell you, she's there. So if you ever look at Twitter and you're looking at something, she's there. We're talking about Tanya Flora. Did I say it right? All right. She is an award-winning designer brand strategist who provides creative, strategic brand makeovers for corporate, academic, civic, nonprofit institutions throughout the United States and abroad. She is the CEO of Salon Branding and Design LLC, a Detroit-based collaborative design studio that combines and provides image building, strategic building, and branding services for a variety of clients such as the University of Michigan, the Michigan Chronicle, Embassy Covenant Church International, the Skillman Foundation, Word of Faith Christian International. I gotta breathe all these clients here. The Southfield Community Foundation, as well as the Michigan Area Health Education, with most recently the Corey Covenant Evangelistic Team Training in Atlanta, Georgia. Whoa. When it's breathed in, it grows bad, okay? Her passion is to assist businesses, especially startups, in deliberately and purposefully creating their brand with a strategic solution and world-class image that will leverage their mission and sets them apart in the marketplace. To support her passion in cultivating women business owners, she is the founder and editor-in-chief of Lady Trip Digital. Okay, did I say it correctly? Lady Trap Digital Lifestyle EZ magazine, so you can go look that up. She's scheduled to launch that in June 2014. LaTanya received an undergrad degree in psychology at the University of Michigan and holds an MBA in entrepreneurial management at Davenport University. She served on many boards, which includes her currently working as brand and the chair of the Fashion Group International. Let's give her a hand. Interesting when you hear things about you. If you ever just sit there and say, "This is me," I say, "Okay, I don't believe you. Just work, just work." All right, I want to say Roginson. This is Roginson. This is a strong Roginson. All right. While we're doing that, Robin is going around and she's actually going to, if you have any questions you want to ask them, listening to their bio, they have a lot of stuff going on. And a lot of you, we met each other, we network, and you're sharing your businesses. Think about those things that's in your business and say, you know what, I need to ask this person something. So, after nearly 10 years in the beverage marketer startup of the Fortune 500 companies, I just said Stephen.
Yeah, Stephen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stephen started pursuing a quest of opening the first nano brewery in Detroit. Beginning with a successful crowdfunding campaign, he raised $25,000, raised the money, it's like early in the game. And the seed of his venture of Batch Brewer Company later in that year, Stephen went on to enter and win the 2013 Hatch Detroit Business Incubator Contest. He was featured as one of the speakers in 2003 TED Detroit Speaker, and if you ever get invited to that, you are somebody. You are somebody. Hello, I want to get there. My game is growing up. As well as bringing a message of the Michigan Brewery as well as grassroots entrepreneurship to the attendees. Steve and the Batch Brewery Company have founded and featured a multitude of media outlets as they were featured in Huffington Post, the Detroit Free Press, as well as the Michigan Brewery Film, with strong beliefs that basically there is a call to this capitalism. Steve mixes his ventures and the beliefs of doing good for the community can be a significant part of the success for profitable businesses. On his behalf, the Batch Brewery is a company that's doing things and commitments to the community as well as growing. I just want you all to give him a hand. It's so much to read. I'm like, woo! I can't stop reading, bro. It's like, whoa. It's just very exciting. I just want to also he has a project that he's growing. It's called the Great Label Group. The branding and marketing firm developed emerging in Detroit businesses with Detroit businesses in mind. In addition to that, he keeps his guitar chops honed at the Stand Somerset. Oh my gosh, okay. So basically, he can jam out with you to some live music. So we're gonna get started, everybody. Everybody got all your stuff talked about. We feeling good, wonderful. So we're gonna get started. So we're gonna start with some questions. Robin's gonna bring me some questions because the biggest thing we did, we talked about branding and sharing your business. If there's someone who has a question, Robin's going to bring that to me, but I'm going to start off with this. So as a local business, we've heard Mr. Lee speak. We were so excited. I don't know about you. I'm pumped up. What do you think can be a key step? If you can give a nugget to someone, a key step when it comes to putting your brand together, if you're a local business, what would you say? And it was all under $100. What would you tell them to do first? I know that's not a good thing because I'm a marketer. But if you could, what was the first thing you would tell them to do?
I'm sure, so I'm going to say that. The first thing doesn't have anything to do with money, actually. The first thing is staying true to who you are. A lot of times we have ideas about projects, and we talk to many people, and sometimes when we talk to people, they try and kind of get you to sway towards the best trend or what can make you a lot of money. Excuse me. But staying true to your brand and to yourself will actually, perhaps you will start off slower, but in the end, you'll stay true to what you really want to do and stay true to your brand and stay true to what you set out to do as far as your business. So it has nothing to do with money.
Yes, I would agree with what Deidre has just said, and also to reiterate something that Mr. Lee said, that about being true to yourself. Again, what Deidre is just basically saying. Talking to the mic. Okay, there we go. Staying true to yourself. I think I learned that early on myself. I've been doing this over 20 years, and I've done everything having to do with marketing. So I started out doing PR, media, every aspect of marketing, I have done it. But what I found for me was to stay true to what my passion was. And my passion was design. And so with design came strategy. And with strategy came branding. And so that's sort of how I backdoored, I guess, into my business. Sailor Branding and Design is at its core, it's about image, it's about design. And so I would say that to you all to stay true to your core first. And then at some point in time in the 20 years, like even with Stephen and myself as well, you know, I would say that by Divine, I'm actually launching out another business of my own, where I'm actually doing the branding for my own business, which is hilarious. But I think there's some steps to that. Stay true. If you're just starting out, stay true to where you are right now. Make that work. Reputation is everything. Integrity is everything. And just stay true to yourself at the core.
Mine is going to be so, I mean, those feel awesome. Mine is going to be so boring in comparison. Before you can get into branding and marketing, you have to understand your business. And it's surprising to me how many clients come to Gray Label Group that don't completely understand their business. And the first thing that we do is an exercise called a business model canvas. Before you build a business plan, you have to understand your business model. And for 16 bucks, you can buy a book called The Business Model Canvas on Amazon. I bought my copy used for $4. It is the best $4 I have ever spent. There's a ton of additional supplemental material to the Business Model Canvas online. And the amount of free information that exists online for branding and for business strategy is mind-boggling. But this is a great place to start, where you take a step back and you are analyzing your business. You understand what those core components are. You focus against your target market. Mark Lee was, that's who was speaking. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. He was talking about that as well. You have to understand who your message is going to go to before you build your message. And you have to understand who you are before you build your message. Marketing is storytelling. And before you can tell a story, you have to understand who you are, what your business is, and who you're going to tell it to. So a great place to start is with understanding your business model, and for 16 bucks, a business model canvas. Good.